you have XRP or HBA, you need to pay attention because the market is about to change in a big way. Through history, we can see that every bull run in the crypto market is followed by a very bad crash. A lot of buyers get excited about something, but when the market turns, they lose all of their money. That's why it's important to have a plan B, especially as 2025 draws near. If you don't plan ahead, you might hold investments that lose a lot of value when the market goes down. A crash might be coming soon because of a number of signs. First, we know that crypto goes in cycles because of its history. There has always been a sharp drop after every big bull run. Look at what 2021 and 2017 brought. At the height of both rounds, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies went through huge drops, losing more than 80% of their value. If past events are any indication, the next big crash could happen in 2025 to 20. The world economy is another important issue. There are many things that can change market trends, such as rising interest rates, inflation, and economic instability. Whenever the stock market is unstable, investors try to move their money from risky assets like crypto to safer investments. Like in the past, if this happens in 2025, the price of crypto could drop by a lot. Rules and laws are also a big risk. Even though Ripple has made progress, the SEC is still not sure what will happen with regulations. XRP has already been in a long fight with them. If crypto projects like XRP or HBAR are hit with new rules or cases, people might sell in a panic. Cryptocurrencies are being smashed by governments all over the world, and any big change in policy could cause a sell-off. Finally, a big part of the market is run by institutional buyers. Big companies don't put money into crypto to hold on to it forever. They do it to make money. When prices go through the roof, big businesses sell to make money, leaving small buyers to lose everything. This trend shows up every time the market goes through a cycle, and 2025 might not be any different. What does this mean for people who own XRP and HBAR? Should you wait or sell now? Next, we'll talk about where these two cryptocurrencies stand in the market and how the next crash might affect them. No matter how useful XRP and HBAR are, that doesn't mean they won't lose value in a market crash. Even though the basics of both projects are strong, they are still vulnerable to changes in the market, investor opinion, and risks from outside sources. Before they decide when to leave, they should know where they stand in the market now and what problems they might face in 2025. For years, XRP has been one of the most talked about cryptocurrencies, mostly because of its fight with the SEC. Ripple has worked hard to build relationships with businesses, and XRP is already being used to make transactions in the real world. But the fact that XRP isn't fully backed by the law is still a risk. Even though Ripple has made some progress, new rules may still affect how businesses and banks use XRP. There is a chance that XRP's price will drop if new rules are put in place in the US or other big markets. Another worry is that there aren't enough XRP coins, unlike Bitcoin, which has a set amount of 21 million coins. There are 100 billion XRP in circulation. There are a lot of these coins, but not all of them are being used. This makes it harder for the price of XRP to go through the roof. XRP's price may move more slowly than cryptos with smaller supplies, even if demand rises. Investors may start selling if they don't see huge gains fast enough. This could cause the price to drop. HBAR, on the other hand, is getting more attention because it's being used by businesses. The Hedera governing board, which is made up of companies like Google, IBM, and Boeing, backs it. HBAR is made for transactions that are quick and use little energy, which makes it a good choice for companies. HBAR's price hasn't gone through the roof like some other altcoins, though, mostly because it's focused on business solutions rather than shopping hype. This project will last a long time, and it will also likely slow and control HBAR's growth. Both XRP and HBAR are strong, but they are still part of the bigger crypto market. Almost every other cryptocurrency crashes at the same time as Bitcoin. Even if their technology is valuable, XRP and HBAR are likely to lose a lot of value if Bitcoin goes into a bear market in 2025. This is why it's important to have a plan for how to leave. How can buyers keep their gains safe and avoid big losses? We'll talk about a detailed exit plan for XRP and HBAR in 2025 in the next section. It will include key price goals and warning signs to keep an eye on. If you want to keep your profits and avoid getting caught in a market crash, you need a good exit plan. A lot of buyers hold on to their assets for too long because they think prices will keep going up. When the market turns, their gains are gone. To avoid this, you need a clear plan for when to cash out and take your gains. Let's talk about how I plan to get out of XRP and HBAR in 2025. The first step is to set price goals that are reasonable. You shouldn't wait for an impossible number like $10,000 per XRP or HBAR. Instead, you should take gains at key resistance levels. Scaling out of place and pieces is a good plan. For instance, if XRP hits $5 or $10, you might want to sell some of your shares instead of all of them at once. This way you can be sure of making money and still have some risk if the price keeps going up. The same goes for HBAR. Set reasonable price goals based on how the market has moved in the past and where big resistance points are. Diversifying my assets is another important part of my plan. Putting all of your money into just one or two things is risky, especially when it comes to crypto. If you hold a lot of XRP and HBAR, you might want to take some gains and put some of that money into stable assets like cash gold or even Bitcoin. Spreading out your investments can help protect your gains if the altcoin market goes down. A stop loss order is also very important. If the price goes below a certain level, stop loss will sell your holdings for you. This keeps you from losing too much money in a crash. If the price of XRP or HBAR goes up and then down, a stop loss can help you get out of the market before it crashes. A lot of traders put stop losses at important support levels to keep their money safe during sharp drops. It's just as important to know when to leave as it is where to leave. When the mass media starts to talk about crypto a lot, regular people rush to buy it and prices go through the roof every day. That's a good sign that the market has reached its peak. In the past, these times meant that a big crash was about to happen during bull runs. If 2025 follows a similar trend, keeping an eye on how the market feels can help you decide when to get out. Last but not least, keep in mind that making money is always a good thing to do. A lot of buyers don't want to sell because they think prices will go up even more. But you can count on the crypto market, and things that go up will finally go down. By locking in gains, you can make money during the bull run instead of just watching the numbers go up. But what happens when the market crashes? Should you put more money into XRP and HBAR, or should you move on? We'll talk about whether these assets can get better and what to keep an eye on in the future in the next part. Many buyers freak out after a market crash and think their assets will never get back to where they were. But strong cryptocurrencies with real-world uses tend to get back on their feet over time. Thus, will XRP and HBAR get better after a crash, or should we look for other chances? Let's break it down. Long-term usage is a big part of why XRP and HBAR could get better. These two cryptocurrencies are useful. Unlike joke coins or projects that are just for the sake of being popular, people are already using XRP